What's good, gamers? Welcome back to MTG, bro. It's been forever. I've been busy with life, bro. I have no real excuse. I just been caught up with IRL shit, like school and stuff like that. So I haven't been able to record any videos in a while. I don't know. It's been like a week and a half. It's crazy. I did make some short edits yesterday, but I haven't been able to make a video till today. Today is the first day that I'm truly free to do shit. So I'm gonna film a bunch of videos today, including this one. And this video is also a reaction, and it is a reaction to another talking top hat video, bro. This guy is on a roll, bro. Go sub to his channel if you haven't already. Subscribe to mine first, then go to his. He's a real one, bro. His videos are super entertaining, a little bit graphic, but still entertaining as shit, bro. And this video is about the most painful airplane deaths ever, right? And this one hits home because I am an aviation student, right? Right now, I'm starting to be an air cargo agent in an aviation academy, right? So I know a lot about planes and the airports and all that other shit. This is my shit. This is me right here. This is, you know what I mean? This is, I know shit, right? So I can actually give some more educational commentary reaction apart from just my normal reactions. I can actually give y'all some elite ball knowledge, if you know what I mean, bro. Because I'm starting to be an echo agent right now to work in aviation soon. So this is perfect for me, right? So anyways, like, share, subscribe. Let's jump straight into this banger ass video.
The 20-minute incident. It was supposed to be an ordinary flight from New York to Dallas. Instead, it turned into one of the most horrifying mid-air tragedies in US aviation history. On April 17th, 2018, a woman would board a Boeing 7...
I thought it was going to be 9/11. When I heard US history, I was just going to be like, yeah, 9/11. And do you know how crazy 9/11 was in terms of aviation? Besides the social, economic impact it did to the US, 9/11 changed the entire of aviation. And that's actually the first thing that we learned about when I started the academy was the history of aviation and how much 9/11 affected aviation. Literally everything, every aspect of aviation changed after 9/11. Security changed, the way they designed the planes changed, regulations changed, who's allowed in the cockpit changed. Nigga, everything changed after 9/11. It's crazy.
37 carrying 149 people to take a trip back to her home in Albuquerque, New Mexico. On Southwest Airlines, passengers aren't assigned specific seats. They simply just band together in groups and pick any seat that's available.
I'm pretty sure that's changed though. I don't think they still do that.
The only one left for the woman.
Cause if you do that, you can't charge people extra for window seats, right? That's why every airline now they put you in a specific seat, because most of the time people will pay extra to be in the window seat. So I doubt they still do this.
Was a seat in row 14 on the left side of the plane next to a window. After making herself comfortable in her new spot, something unexpected would happen. After the plane took off, it spontaneously suffered a catastrophic engine failure at 32,000 feet. A fan blade broke loose, ripping through the engine casing and sending dangerous shrapnel into the plane's fuselage. One piece of debris struck a window, instantly blowing it out. And as you would guess, the window it struck would be none other than the woman's.
Bro, and the rapid decompression means that everything that's inside the plane gets blown outside. That's what happens when the plane decompresses that quickly. It sucks everything outside of the airplane so that it levels, the compression levels, right? So everything that's not attached, that's not bolted into the plane, is flying out of that bitch immediately.
In an instant, the 43-year-old mother of two was partially sucked out of the plane. The decompression was violent. Passengers scrambled in shock as the rushing wind pulled her torso outside, leaving her head and arms flailing violently into the sky.
There's no way to live.
Fellow passengers held onto her legs, trying to keep her body inside the plane.
Wait, part of her... Oh, shit. So part of her was outside and another was inside. She was half in, half out, bro. There's no way she's living this, bro. The wind... she can't breathe. You cannot breathe that high up into the sky. She is dead.
With every ounce of their strength. Flight attendants fought chaos with calmness, urging everyone to remain seated while the crew prepared for an emergency descent. For 20 agonizing minutes, the cabin was a battleground between survival and disaster. Despite passengers' efforts, the vicious thrashing was too severe on the woman's body. Yeah. By the time the crippled jet made its emergency landing in Philadelphia, she had passed away. Times like...
I mean, obviously, bro, how can you breathe, bro? She's not breathing in there. Besides her body being crushed by being, pushed into the to the fuselage and all that. Like she's not breathing in this. So she was probably dead in like 2 minutes,
These revealed just how
maybe
fragile
more.
safety can be at 30,000 feet in the air, and how a single shattered pane of glass can mean the difference between a peaceful ride to your destination and pure tragedy.
You wanna know what's the scariest part about being in a plane, bro? Like if a plane like falls and crashes, bro, we all dying with it, bro. Like that's the darkest part about flying in a plane is that, bro, if that shit crashes, like there's literally nothing you can do, bro. Like nothing. You're going down with the plane, bro. Everybody is dying, bro. Like it's fucked. Oh, just add parachutes and shit. That's too expensive. It's also hard to like. Also, planes don't crash that much, right? So it's like, would you wanna invest all that money to figuring out a way for niggas to parachute out of the plane while it's fucking falling to the, like, you know what I mean? Like, planes don't crash enough to warrant that type of invention. And also, it's better to focus on preventing an accidents than trying to fucking survive the accidents when it's already happening, right? You gotta be proactive with the way you create these safety regulations.
The photo incident. It was a desperate escape. A young boy longed for adventure, for freedom beyond the confines of his home in Sydney, Australia. On February
Sydney?
21st, 1970, he slipped past security at the Sydney airport.
19 okay, you see, 1970, before 9/11, bro. Like there's so many stories you hear about how people make it through security before 9/11, because after 9/11, bro, like security was locked down, my nigga. You are not making it through that bitch. Like the fact that this happened before 9/11 shows how bad security was then, bro. Like 1970, bro. Like nobody even thought about a plane being hijacked, but nobody even like, you know, when like security was so like non-existent before 9/11. Like after 9/11 though, like shit was crazy.
And crawled into the wheel well of a DC 8 jet that was headed for
Oh,
Tokyo.
a
He thought he'd
stowaway.
hidden himself safely away and that he was
He became a stowaway in a landing gear bay of a plane. Like that shit is freezing cold, first of all. Second of all, you're probably not breathing well in that bitch. There's probably oxygen like in there for a little bit. It's not compressed, so you're probably gonna like you're gonna pass out at some point, and you're freezing at the same time.
ready to be
Like,
carried across the world. But stowaway flights carry a fatal flaw.
yeah.
Moments after takeoff, the landing gear began to retract. While the plane was flying, the wheel well doors opened, and the boy was suddenly exposed to the rushing sky. With no warning, he tumbled out, plummeting
Was he not holding on to anything? He was just sitting there. Like, what did bro? Oh, come on, dog.
200 feet to the ground, with his body slamming into the earth as horrified
Oh, I think I remember this one. I think there's a picture the minute he falls. There's like a picture that was taken of him falling from the plane.
witnesses looked on. In a tragic twist, a photographer testing out a new
Yeah, I remember. Yeah. I remember this one. I remember this one. There's a picture that was taken like a long time ago where you can see him falling from the plane. I remember this one. Yeah.
camera lens wanted to give the device a try. He thought to himself, what's more breathtaking to photograph than a plane on the verge of takeoff? As he positioned himself and his new camera lens to take a photo of the plane flying, he would accidentally and unknowingly captured the boy's final fall. This incident would leave behind a tragic and haunting image of a body
Yeah. Yeah, bro. We all know that image, bro. If you even care a little bit about aviation, you've seen this photo, bro. It's insane. Like that's crazy RNG, bro. Like he was able to get that picture as like he's falling like really fast. Like the plane is in the air, like he's dropping, and he was able to capture like as he's falling with the plane on frame as well. Like it's incredible. Like that's an award-winning photo right there. Even though there's a tragic backstory, how that guy most likely died after falling from that
suspended
shit.
midair just seconds before doom. His parents were devastated. Reports show that in response to him running away, they would travel with him overseas to satisfy his adventurous spirit. But even at that, he still kept running away, so they sent him to a boarding school to keep him grounded and protected. Nonetheless, the boy still escaped. I won't
But like, what was the plan though? Like, you just jump into a plane, that shit flies, you don't even know where it's going, and then what? Like, you just land in a random airport? Like, bro, like, what was he
lie.
thinking?
It's cases like these that kind of put a damper on my mood. And as
Yeah,
much as I talk about physical health and its safety on this channel, mental health is just as important. And so I'm
that's
happy
right.
to thank today's sponsor, BetterHelp. We
Yeah, like you sponsor Top Hat and don't sponsor me. Okay, I'm not watching his sponsor, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like his videos are awesome, but like nigga, I ain't not watching your shitty ass sponsor, bro. Also, BetterHelp has been in some controversy back there for like selling people's like data about like their mental health. So that's on top of it. Like I'm not watching that shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Top Hat, bro. I'm sorry. I'll still sub to your channel though, but I ain't watching your sponsor,
today
bro.
and get 10% off your first month.
Alright.
Neglect yourself. Always reach out to someone who's willing to lend an ear. And
Yeah.
don't think that you're not worth being heard.
Alright.
And at the Milan Malpensa airport,
Okay. So far.
being heard, because you always are. The blender.
The blender.
Airports are supposed to be gateways of excitement, the place where journeys begin. But for one man at the Milan Malpensa airport, the runway became a place of unimaginable shock. In July 2023,
I think I know what happened. He jumped into the engine. Like, and you want to know what's crazy? I learned this recently. Like, they purposely make the engine like blades sharper so that if a bird goes through it, it grinds and it kills the what's this the bird fast enough to where it doesn't damage the plane. So if you are a person and you jump into an engine, bro, you're getting turned into dust instantly, bro.
a 35-year-old ground worker and father of two would slip past security and break onto the runway. The man
Bruh.
didn't have any tickets and wasn't a plane
How?
passenger of any sort, so staff and security alike would tackle him down to the ground. However, upon breaking free from their grasps, he would begin climbing onto the side of the Airbus. As the
What?
plane began slowly powering up and got ready to take off, its sudden movement caused the man to fall off. Without a second to waste, the man would jump back up and run to the other side of the plane to climb on top of it again. However, as he was crossing the left side, the jet's
Was he having like a psycho break? Was he crazy? Was he high on something? Was he on mushrooms? What is he
enormous
doing?
engine would violently suck the man inside. The
Oh,
jet engine's blades
shit.
are razor sharp and spin thousands of times per minute. Not to mention that the deeper you go inside of it, the hotter it gets. The man instantly was blended into a red mess. His remains were unrecognizable, and the only things that were assumed
Remain the what? There was no remains, bro. The only remains left after that, bro, is your blood, bro. There's nothing left. You are literally turned into fine sand, bro. It's
to be
over.
left behind were pieces of bone, tissue, and shredded clothing. Witnesses
Fuck.
like the aircraft marshal said the force was so sudden and violent that there was absolutely no chance of escape.
Yeah.
He'd go on to say that one moment, as the marshal, he was guiding the plane into position. The next moment, he sees the powerful vacuum of the engine ripping a man from the ground and dragging his body into its spinning blades. The sound was deafening. Passengers on board watched in shock, realizing what had just happened.
Bro.
Authorities later confirmed that the man passed away instantly.
Bro, imagine being on the window seats, bro. Like the window seat next to the wing of the plane, and you just see a nigga, bro, getting sucked into the engine and just vanishing, dog. Like nightmare feel. I ain't never flying after seeing that shit, bro.
Colleagues described him as cheerful, hardworking, and devoted to his family. But his
Bro.
passing was a chilling reminder of the brutal physics at play in aviation.
But do we know why he did it though? Like, did that ever get explained? Like, why did he do it? Like, why is he? Was he
One simple
crazy?
misstep of being too close to an active engine can erase a life in seconds, or maybe even quicker. The Ghost Plane Incident. On the morning
Ghost
of
plane.
August 14th, 2005, what began as a routine flight from Cyprus to Athens turned into one of the eeriest tragedies in aviation history. A Boeing 737 carrying 121
I think I already know this one. It too. Bro, I'm sorry, guys. Like, it's just I didn't watch. This is not pre-watch. Like, I did not watch this video. Okay, I make sure all of my reactions. It's the first time I'm watching those videos so that I can give you like an honest reaction, bro. I literally have a separate playlist where I put videos that I like to react to later, right? Instead of watching them when I'm like watching YouTube, right? So this is not a pre-watch. I just know a lot about aviation and like plane crashes. Like I've watched all 8 seasons of aircraft investigation, bro, and border security and shit. Like I know these accidents, right? So this is not me pre-watching, right? This is just me like being like knowledgeable about these accidents, right? And he's talking about the most popular ones of all, and I know the most popular ones of all, so I might know this one as well. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry.
People climbed into the skies. But just minutes after takeoff, something was terribly wrong. The cabin pressurization system had been left in manual mode during pre-flight checks. As the aircraft ascended, oxygen levels dropped. Slowly, everyone on board began to lose consciousness. Passengers slumped in their seats. The pilots
Oh, I know this one definitely. And then they, I remember they sent, I think it was a jet or like a fighter jet. They sent it to the plane because the plane wasn't responding, and they were like, "What the fuck? Like, what's going on?" And I think this was after 9/11, right? So they were like hella suspicious of any plane that doesn't respond back. So they immediately sent a, I think it was an F-35 jet to, not an F-35, probably like an older version, like a jet to the plane, and the pilot of the jet went next to the plane and looked into the window and saw everybody sleeping, but it turns out that they were all dead because there was no oxygen inside the plane because the plane was not
collapsed at the
decompressed.
controls, and as for the
Yeah.
plane, it became eerily silent on the inside and kept on flying at 34,000 feet in the sky on autopilot. For 2 hours, the plane would continuously fly in a circle above Athens. A massive aircraft, full of unconscious souls, drifting with no one in command. Fighter jets scrambled to intercept it, peering into the cockpit only to see the captain's chair empty
Yeah.
and the co-pilot slumped lifelessly over the controls. Meanwhile, oxygen masks dangled uselessly from the
Bro, what do you do in that situation though? Like, cause that plane, like, what are you gonna do? Like, it's crashing, and it's on top of a city, bro. Like, and there's actually like protocols to this where if the country feels as if a passenger plane is gonna crash, this is after 9/11, is gonna crash onto like civilians, they will shoot that shit down, bro. And that has happened before. Like that's crazy. Like if they see a passenger plane with like people in it about to crash into like, let's say, like another, like a tower, a skyscraper, like they'll shoot that shit down, bro. Like they don't care that there's innocent people in that bitch. They will shoot that. So like what do you do in this situation? Do you shoot the plane down? Do you like, because you can't control it, you can't get in it because it's flying. You just have to sit there and watch as this plane with innocent people inside literally fall from the sky, bro. Holy fuck.
ceiling. But then, one man moved. Flight attendant Andreas Prodromo had regained partial consciousness thanks to a portable oxygen supply.
He's
In a
alive.
desperate final act, he entered the cockpit and tried to save the aircraft. Witnesses believe he attempted to steer it away from Athens, sparing the city from catastrophe. At 12:04, nearly 3 hours after takeoff, the plane eventually ran out of fuel. Despite the man's efforts to try to land it properly away from the city, the Boeing plunged into a hillside near Grammatico in Greece.
Fuck, bro. And like I said in the beginning, bro, like if a plane drops, y'all dropping with it, bro. If a plane falls, we all fall with it. Like it's GG's. Like it's just we're done. If a like it is what it is, bro. Like if a plane falls, everybody dies with it.
Leaving nobody on board to survive its crash. Investigators concluded it was a costly mix of human error and mechanical oversight. A simple switch
Bro, 90% of crashes are human error, bro.
left in the wrong position, a mistake no one caught in time. Although devastating, the lives on the plane are still remembered till this day, especially the heroic man who was able to veer the plane away from Athens city and stop it from crashing on hundreds of unsuspecting citizens.
Bro.
Oh, the humanity.
Again, like I know you guys are watching this and thinking to yourself, nigga, I ain't never flying again. But I can assure you, plane crashes are rare. Like very, very rare. Okay? Like you can fly in peace. I'm telling you, nigga. Especially because I'm gonna be working in that bitch. You will be safe. Trust me, bro. You'll be safe, dog. Like flying is the safest mode of transport ever, bro. Like Like I'm telling you, you will be safe, right? Good. Like planes crash, right? But it's rare. Like it's very very rare. Okay, so like it's not something that happens all the time. But I know like 2025. We had the Indian plane that crashed a couple of months ago. We had the plane that crashed the helicopter in the US, right? So I know a lot of people are thinking, fuck, planes are unsafe as shit, but they're not. They're very safe. Like these are just rare instances where a plane crashes, but like trust me, you will be safe. You can fly in peace.
On May 6th, 1937, a luxurious German passenger airship, marketed as the peak of elegance and wealth, attempted to dock at the Lakehurst Naval Air Station in New
I think I know this one as well. And this one is not this is not really aviation. This is like, I mean, blimps. It still counts as aviation. But I think I heard Mr. Bolin do a story on this one where the thing caught on fire. This is actually one of the main reasons people don't use blimps anymore, because they would fucking literally just spontaneously catch on fire and just burn, bro. Like,
Jersey after a transatlantic flight.
it's
Dozens
crazy.
of spectators gathered to watch the massive Zeppelin. It was 804 feet long, which is nearly twice the length of a Boeing 747. It also weighed
Damn.
nearly 500,000 pounds. But it
Damn.
only carried 97 people. The beautiful airship began to descend from the clouds, preparing itself to land. Then, without warning, disaster struck. You see, the ship was maneuvering during a thunderstorm and garnered a static electric charge within its metal frame.
Bro.
Normally, this wouldn't be too much of an issue if the ship was using helium, as it was quite literally designed to use it. But for political reasons in 1937, the United States refused to export helium to Germany, and so individuals would go on to fill the airship with hydrogen instead. An extremely
Helium? Like, can we not just make helium? Why didn't Germany just make it? I mean, this was probably like, yeah, this is old times, because this is the blimp. This is a passenger blimp, and those bitches do not exist anymore. So the fact that they are happening right now means this happened like in the 90s, bro. And I'm guessing they couldn't make their own helium, I guess, and then they put hydrogen and that shit caught on fire and everybody
flammable
died.
gas. Even though the Germans knew this was very dangerous, they did it anyway. And so, as the Hindenburg hovered above the mooring mast, it dropped its landing ropes, which is theorized to have created a spark. In a flash, gigantic flames erupted near the tail of the ship, and within seconds, the entire airship was engulfed in fire, while it was still flying in the sky. The hydrogen gas keeping the Zeppelin afloat ignited into a breathing inferno, turning the proud airship into a falling torch as it floated 200 feet off the ground. People inside struggled for survival
Bro.
as the interior became an oven of smoke and flame.
And these things are made out of like wood and like a little bit of metal, bro. Everything in that shit is flammable, bro. Everything is catching on fire. We all dead. Like it's GG's.
Many people and others collapsed from smoke inhalation. Ultimately, passengers became faced with the horrifying reality that their only escape from the ship was to jump 200 feet to the ground.
I'm jumping,
People
bro.
leapt from the burning craft as it collapsed to the ground in just 34 seconds.
Dog, I'm jumping, bro. I don't even care if I might die, bro. It's better than burning to death, bro. At least if you fall, you die instantly, bro. I'm jumping, dog. It's GG's.
The screams of passengers became mixed with the roar of fire. And terrifying enough, 36 people would perish from this disaster. But
Damn.
what really made this tragedy unforgettable was the live radio broadcast. Remember that this was going on in 1937? Many people never saw or even heard of things like this, especially on radio. Reporter Herbert Morrison, who was covering the landing, was overcome with horror as he cried out words that would echo through history.
All the humanity and all the...
Nah, bro. You can't play it, bro. You're gonna play the... No, bro. Nah. I mean, guy, do y'all want to hear it? Like, because these types of recordings are always very traumatizing, especially because now y'all know why, like, where this recording is coming from people burning to death. So I don't know. Do y'all want to hear it? If you don't want to hear it, you can click off now. Make sure you like, subscribe before you dip. But I'll play it for y'all who want to hear it. I'll play it.
passengers screaming around it. I don't do it. I can't talk to people.
Oh, the humanity, a phrase that became synonymous with the disaster, leaving many others to shout the same thing whenever witnessing another tragedy
Not as bad as I thought it would be. I thought it would be longer. If it was longer, it would have been horrifying. But it was like only a few seconds.
unfold. The Hindenburg is a haunting reminder of how quickly human ambition can be consumed by flame and political strife.
Yeah.
In terms of recent politics in the US, a lot has been going on. But don't let...
Did bro just put the David drama? That is not political, my nigga. The David drama is straightforward murder, bro. That shit is not political, bro. That nigga killed that babe, bro. I'm telling y'all. Like everything else, yeah, Charlie Club being like, 360 no scope, that's political. Like that girl, that Ukraine girl that got stabbed in the I mean, that's kind of political, but not really. I mean, people are trying to make it political, but I don't think it is. I think that's just a crazy nigga that just killed somebody that should get the death penalty like he should.
Violence scare you, and don't let strife divide you.
Yeah.
Love your neighbor as you would love yourself, and treat others how you wish to be treated. Keep your head up always, and as usual, have a happy day.
W Top Hat, bro. Like, go sub to his channel, W Video. Right, what do y'all think? Do y'all like the video? Did y'all like the elite ball knowledge I just gave y'all niggas? Right, for free? Actually, no, it's not for free. It's for a sub. So subscribe, join my Discord, right? I'm gonna do a giveaway soon. Like the video, like his video as well, the original. Comment down below what y'all think about all this, right? And yeah, I'll see y'all, tomorrow, because I'm gonna be posting a ton of videos. Okay, I've been slacking for the past week and a half, right? And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.